Flashback TV, classic television. Some things are worth repeating.
In Washington, D.C. stands the memorial to Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States. Visitors to the monument honor the memory of the man who led America through the long trial of civil war. At his death, the divided nation had been reunited. 4 million slaves had been freed, and work was underway on a great railroad to span the continent. At the dedication of the Gettysburg Battlefield Cemetery, Lincoln made a speech in which he said, "The world will little note nor long remember what we say here." In fact, the words of the Gettysburg Address still inspire Americans well over a century later, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Having spots or moles on your body is as natural as spots on a Dalmatian. But on a person, sudden or continuous changes in your skin could signal skin cancer. Take a few minutes each month to check yourself for these warning signs. Do you notice any spots where one half does not match the other? Are the border edges ragged, notched, or blurred? Look for spots that are not evenly colored, or any changes in size and density. If so, call your doctor immediately. Early detection might just save your life.
The Twilight Zone on Spectrum Flashback TV.
This is Spectrum, a service of AFRTS.
Twilight Zone Flashback Trivia. Show creator Rod Serling was a veteran. Can you guess what Army unit he served in? I'll have the answer in a minute.
Euro Guide, things to do and see in Europe. Celebrate the cold in Germany. Bad Kissingen Spa presents the Kissingen Winter Magic Festival taking place through December. With all the colorful lights and high-flying kites, the kids will love the celebration in Copenhagen. Christmas in Tivoli goes on November 25th through December. Always wanted to be on TV? The BBC Experience in London's Broadcasting House not only shows you how programs are put together, but gives you the chance to be on camera. The tours run through next December.
When traveling by plane in Europe, remember to always keep security in mind, especially when it comes to your luggage. While waiting for your flight, keep tabs on your bags and never at any time leave them unattended. And when going through security, let the attendants do their job. They do it to make sure you and your family have a safe flight. By keeping security in mind, you and your luggage will reach your final destination together.
In the course of a year, you'll probably eat foods that come from literally hundreds of cans and packages. But how often do you stop to read the nutritional labels? They can help you make wise choices. And there's one line that's particularly significant. Too much saturated fat is the leading cause of unhealthy levels of cholesterol in your blood, and that can lead to serious problems. So take the time to read the label and stay on the road to a healthy future.
If there's one thing we've learned, it's this. There will always be another dish to wash,
laundry to sort,
and groceries to buy. But you know what? Some things in life can be put on hold. So if you want time to share in our family, you have to make time. Plan for it.
I gotta go. You're faster, Mom.
Yes, I am. Believe me, it's worth it.
For 12 million people over a period of 6 decades, Ellis Island was the gateway to the United States. Today, military service entitles non-U.S. citizens to certain advantages in obtaining citizenship. Service members who are resident aliens can apply for citizenship after just 3 years of service, even if they are stationed abroad. Check with your personnel office for citizenship information.
to help us out, register and vote.
Submitted for your approval. The answer to our flashback trivia question about Twilight Zone show creator Rod Serling. After high school, Serling enlisted in the Army and served with the 11th Airborne Division paratroopers. He was awarded a Purple Heart during World War II. Flashback TV continues.
Board this test. Besides, I'm feeling fine.
Sorry, Mom, I'm going to nag you on this one. Colorectal cancer is the #2 cancer killer.
#2 cancer killer? I never even heard about it.
Yeah, anyone 50 and over needs to get tested.
Well, I'm going to talk to my doctor about it.
Good.
Thanks for nagging me, sweetheart.
It's my job, Mom.
There's good news. Medicare now helps pay for screening tests for colorectal cancer. But the best news is screening tests can help save lives.
This is Spectrum Flashback TV, classic television. Some things are worth repeating.
Certain kinds of lawsuits must be tried in federal courts. For example, a case involving the Constitution or federal laws, or a case involving the United States government or a foreign official. Most of these cases are heard in a federal district court in one of 94 districts throughout the U.S. and its territories. If a party loses in district court, the case may be taken to one of 13 U.S. courts of appeals, also known as circuit courts. Each court of appeals covers a geographical area called a circuit. Washington, D.C. has its own circuit. Another circuit, the Federal Circuit, specializes in customs and patent appeals. Our one U.S. Supreme Court hears appeals from lower federal courts and the highest state courts. It also hears some cases for the first time, such as disputes between states and issues involving foreign officials. Our federal courts, a three-part system.
I feel so lonely, so hopeless, like there isn't anybody I can turn to for help.
Feeling isolated and alone, even when surrounded by friends, is often a warning sign of depression and can lead to suicidal feelings. No one should feel alone in the military community. If you know someone who appears isolated and withdrawn, reach out to help them. To find out how you can help, call your family center or chaplain for more information.
Drinking and driving. It doesn't even sound right.
Preparing for a new addition to your family takes a lot of time. When you're busy making sure the surrounding world greets your child gently, it's easy to put aside details like paperwork. Gathering the proper documents beforehand is the first step in acquiring a passport and social security number for your newborn. Your baby's birthrights as an American citizen can't be enjoyed without the right documentation. Get all the details by contacting your personnel office.
Trivia. John and Ponch were members of the California Highway Patrol. Their HQ was known as Central. Where were those scenes shot?
Would you try to cross a busy street blindfolded? Would you attempt to drive your car blindfolded? Would you let a blindfolded doctor operate on you? Of course you wouldn't. So why be left in the dark when it comes to your income taxes? As a service member, there are certain types of pay and allowances that are taxable and not taxable. To find out more, contact your unit tax advisor or your legal assistance office.
Want to make a few improvements to your home or workplace? Your self-help program can get you started. Whether it's a new look, a few improvements, or just a minor repair, you and your family can get tools, supplies, and expert advice on dozens of do-it-yourself projects. Check out everything that's available through the self-help program and see how easy it is to make your corner of the world a better place.
What's wrong, Angie? Susie doesn't want to move.
If Susie's daddy had to move because of a job, wouldn't she want to go with him?
Yes.
Sweetie, I know moving to a new place may seem scary, but we can make it fun. Did you know it snows there?
When preparing for a PCS, it's important to explain to your child why you're moving and help them feel involved.
Which dress should we pack for Susie?
This one.
Oh, I like that.
Once upon a time, the worst thing the mailman brought to your doorstep was junk mail. Nowadays, something far worse could appear: mail bombs. Sure, they're rare, but it pays to take precautions. Carefully examine your mail. If you don't know the sender, notice oil stains, protruding wires, or foil, don't open it. If the package comes from an unknown foreign address and says things like private or personal, don't open it. When in doubt, contact your community law enforcement office. While incidents are rare, why take a chance? Don't open it.
I'd like to send a special holiday greeting and express a heartfelt thanks to the AFRTS associates supporting contingency operations around the world. Just like the troops you support, you deploy at a moment's notice, endure the same austere conditions, and sacrifice the comforts of home and family to ensure exchange support wherever our troops go. To all those associates who will spend this holiday season supporting deployed troops, thank you for fulfilling the AFRTS mission and for serving those who serve.
The answer to our CHIPS flashback trivia question? The scenes for the CHP headquarters known as Central were shot at the actual CHP Central underneath the Santa Monica Freeway in Los Angeles, California. Other scenes were shot on a Hollywood set. 10-4? Now back to Flashback TV.
Fort Huachuca, Arizona.
United Kingdom.
Nice, California.
From Bosnia. Fort Polk, Louisiana.
This month's edition of Army News Watch.
When it comes to force protection, you wouldn't walk into town in uniform. But some of us wear something just as blatantly American. You've seen them, slogan t-shirts and unit hats. Leave your sense of humor and your unit pride on base. Blend in with the Europeans. Don't stick out. And oh, go downtown with a friend. It's safer and a lot more fun.
It's the last holiday season of the millennium. This year, make it one to remember. Your exchange has made it easy with their new A Holiday to Remember catalog. It's full of all sorts of exciting gifts and decorations to brighten up your home this joyful season. Phone in your order 24 hours a day. Charge it. Have it delivered to your door in time for Christmas. And don't forget, you can shop us on the internet from any of these web locations. Pick up your copy of A Holiday to Remember exchange catalog today.
To learn more about child care, contact Family Advocacy.
Daddy, you never take me to the park anymore.
Solitary activities.
Honey, what's wrong? You've been so quiet lately.
Deepening depression.
Joel, is everything okay? You don't seem like your old self.
Suicidal feelings.
Come on, man. Let's go shoot some hoops.
If you find yourself pulling back from life, contact your family center or chaplain for help.
You're watching on Spectrum Flashback TV. You're watching CHIPS on Spectrum Flashback TV. Flashback trivia for CHIPS. What kind of motorcycles did John and Ponch ride while on duty? I'll have the answer when we return.
Stars and Stripes subscribers win flowers. Stars and Stripes is giving away a bouquet of flowers to random subscribers from the Stars and Stripes home delivery database. Stars and Stripes will draw names every week until January. Winners can have a bouquet sent to anyone in the U.S. or Canada for free. Stripes will notify winners and their names will appear in the paper. Subscribe to Stars and Stripes and you could be a winner too.
Since 1950, soldiers and civilians of the 3rd Corps Support Command have kept equipment and supply lines open. From one trouble spot to the next, 3rd COSCOM's logistical experts provide maintenance, transportation, supplies, and services vital to the Army mission. Where you find peacekeepers or warfighters, you'll find the men and women of the 3rd Corps Support Command, sustaining the line.
It's that time again to wish all of you Happy New Year from AFRTS.
Can't you do anything right?
I didn't ask for your opinion.
When it comes to our children, words can be damaging, painful, and can leave a child feeling worthless. It's up to you to create a happy home, free of verbal, emotional, and physical abuse. Think before you speak.
You were very sweet to do that.
That was a great idea.
Thank you.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle, the circle that helps this circle. It starts when we recycle trash. It's completed when we buy products made from recycled materials. Check the label for post-consumer recycled content. Buy the highest percentage you can find. Complete the circle.
For your free shopping guide, call 1-800-CALL-EDF.
The answer to our Chips Flashback Trivia question, what kind of motorcycles did John and Ponch ride while on duty? John and Ponch rode Kawasaki 1000. Ponch almost won the street model in the episode titled Name Your Price. Flashback TV continues on Spectrum. Flashback TV, a look back at some of the best TV shows from the past 1,000 years.
That description is not scientifically accurate.
Flashback TV is provided to the Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
You say so.
Keep watching. There's more classic TV coming your way.
Oh, goody, goody.
And don't forget to visit our website for more information on these great shows.
Thanks a bunch.
Flashback TV. Some things are worth repeating. AFRTS, you're watching Spectrum Flashback TV. It's classic television.